Yo, 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 what's good, family? We are back for another week, man. Uh, this week we decided to sit the fan mail edition down for a week, give that a rest, let that build up. Now we got another topic that we wanted to talk to y'all about, but before we get that started, I want to get my host introduced it, man. First and foremost, I am a Johnny Salah.
I am Jawan Childs, aka Dirty Juan.
It's your boy Sean Rowe.
It's the MI-85 Mossberg.
Definitely, man. And we want to thank y'all for being here this week, man. And this was something that this topic that I'm gonna talk about today is something that came across me and my boy Clark's mental last night when we was talking. And he ain't gonna be here this week because he having himself a date night. You know, marriage coming up. So shout outs to you. But overseer to an officer, man. We was talking because we started back when slavery ended, and the thought of the overseer. And when slaves was done and slavery was done, the overseer lost his job. And I know a couple of you cats was like, nah, he really didn't. And you're right, because he went from overseer to officer. And I heard someone famously coined the phrase, either on social media or the news, and she had an article on it, but she was a real intelligent woman, and I wanted to bring that and delve into it more. So, starting out, slavery, man. Slavery ends, and the overseer pretty much loses his job or he has nowhere to go. So, in my mind, I don't know if this happened. He goes to town hall, they have a town hall meeting. Now that the slaves are free, they're roaming around here. What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? So boom, install overseer to officer. What are y'all thoughts on that? And start out with whoever.
So when you say officer, you mean police officer?
Yes.
I disagree. I disagree because in the slavery, we when slavery abolished, when they abolished slavery, it still was a such we still wasn't equal. You know what I'm saying? That black man that was the overseer, he had to go back into a population as basically just a black man. He had to go back into a black man. And he was kind of, if I had to guess, he was outcasted because when they were slaves, you know what I'm saying, they probably looked at him a little different, like, oh, you was a black mother that was whooping on
Hey,
us,
hey,
man.
Dirty One, Dirty
Not.
One, Dirty One.
And I was
Yeah.
gonna say, go
So
ahead, tell him.
the overseers was usually white, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was
Nah,
gonna tell him.
are you talking
Nah,
about
an
Yeah.
you said
overseer of
Hey,
the
it was
overseer?
it was a,
slaves.
it was a
We
You
few
ain't
know,
talking
house
about.
niggas.
We're not talking about house niggas. We
see,
talking
that's
about
Yeah,
what
the
that's
there
what
was a
overseer.
difference.
see,
They
that's
didn't
who I
get the
was.
You
right
have you
amount of
seen
work.
Django? Have you seen Django?
Yeah,
Okay, you remember the
some of the
first person Jamie Foxx identified? He said, "Are you sure? Are you positive that's him?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "What you mean you don't know?" He said, "I don't know what positive mean." You know what I'm talking about? That scene right there.
yeah,
They was shooting the overseer. Them niggas was wanted. The
yeah,
white dude was
but
overseer.
but
The
but from
doing the
what
action.
from I see what you're saying. I mean, if I guess it's two different situations because I just seen movies where they'll make an overseer a black motherfucker. You know what I'm saying too? Because look
Not
at
typically though,
Well,
because
not
how
who
would
all
why
of
would
was
you do
that?
that?
Not
Okay,
a
let
hundred
me ask
percent
you this.
overseer.
Let me ask you this one. If you got a gang, right? And your gang got ops, y'all hate them niggas, right? You can put
hmm
one of your ops. You feel like you could trust one of your ops well enough to keep the other ops in line. When you got a
yeah,
nigga like you that'll
I
do it
think
for
I
you.
know what movie you was talking about. I think it was
yeah,
a Samuel L. Jackson or some shit like
I
yeah.
that.
mean, that's Django though. He was that's the same movie.
Where he what
He wasn't the overseer. That nigga was the H house nigga. He the house nigga in charge. HNIC, still the same shit.
but he
Yeah.
still had to watch. He still he. I'm gonna
Nah,
go
he
even
was just
deeper.
go
Look at
ahead.
life. Look at life. The movie Life.
Miles, he ain't working. That ain't no fucking overseer.
He
No, he
was
wasn't
that
that
overseer.
he
nigga
was the
nah.
overseer because he had to. He was telling. He
That nigga
had to
was a
tell
trustee, bro.
No, the
trustee,
overseer was the guy
overseer.
that was
This
talking about the
trustee
rules
ain't
you
no
can't make.
overseer, man. Niggas locked up right now be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? A trustee is not no overseer. A trustee ain't got no control over no niggas. That nigga
No.
was a loudmouth snitching ass inmate.
Yeah.
He never
Yeah,
got to leave. It was called life, so he had life in that motherfucker too.
And
that's
the
what I'm
But he
reason
saying.
wasn't
and the
he
reason
wasn't
we
he
need
wasn't in
you.
charge of niggas. He was in charge of telling on niggas.
hmm And the reason you have to understand that because there was no such thing as a black overseer. Like
Yeah,
there
they
was
wouldn't do it. They would
overseers.
not do it. It would be
Yeah,
frowned upon.
yeah. So what we talking about is the drastic difference between, and I don't really think there's a difference between overseer and officer. You know what I mean? So the overseer becomes the officer. You know what I mean? Instead
I
of
see what y'all
horses.
But
saying.
they
Yeah,
created that shit. Like, it's not just the overseers. It was just anybody who worked on the plantation. The same ones that hunted down runaway
mm,
slaves are the
yeah,
same original badgers.
yeah,
Not all of them was overseers. It was just, all right, now slavery is illegal. So I gotta let these niggas free. Once these niggas free, I still need shit done. Now
yeah,
I can probably white people don't want to work because they not used to it, but now they got to.
yeah.
So they figured, well, we already chased niggas down. What if we just start coming up with laws?
We originally wrote them in too. We would count them as overseer officer too, just because they didn't work on the plantation. They are
Okay.
involved too. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to
get you.
say
Yeah,
because they all was over us. You know what I mean? So if we escaped, they had
bro, I must
me.
say, hey, can I say something real quick? I know I always interject, but
Go ahead.
they was over us. I have a problem with that statement. They was over them. I know I ain't the first nigga like me. Out of fucking. I
I
mean,
know what you
it
mean.
had to been
I
niggas of
know
my
what you mean.
bloodline
I
that
know
just
what
was
you
like,
mean.
nah, this ain't it,
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna
I
beat the
can't
shit out of
go.
dude. He's small as hell. He hit
Yeah,
me with
Bro,
that
I'm
whip. I'm
telling
gonna
you,
grab that
nigga.
motherfucker. I'm gonna beat
I'm
yeah,
his
telling
ass,
you,
yeah.
nigga.
and then I'm gonna leave.
Warriors, man. I know what you're
But
talking
Bro, I
about.
couldn't I couldn't do it. You know, like you got these people who scared. You scared of a human? You scared of a
Exactly,
yeah,
bro.
human fucking being?
yeah,
And
but
he
Exactly, bro.
and he beating you.
And you
but
know
listen,
something, bro? And that's why
what's up, bro?
I feel like Kanye, bro, like when he made that statement that slavery was a choice, bro, and it was, bro.
Yeah. You can
It
Yeah,
choose to live or
was,
die.
it
And
was, but
now
yeah.
see,
I won't
Slavery
No,
never
was
be
bro,
a
ain't
a
no
fucking
but,
slave, so I
G.
might
Ain't
have
no
to die.
but,
no,
G.
no,
It
yeah.
was, bro.
but this is why I say the white the white guys they had over, you know what I'm saying, over like what y'all say. I now I'm getting what y'all saying overseer, but speaking on like I'm trying to put together what y'all just said, like we was basically we had, like not we they
Yeah,
enslaved
they.
themselves because if you can get your own, if this white man could get your some a group of people that look like you to turn on you, you know what I'm saying? Who actually got the power? So that white man really not the overseer. The overseer to me, I mean,
What the fuck are
speaking
you
in
talking about, bro?
no, I'm saying we were scared because those white people they made each other they turned us against each other. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing majority of the whippings, this is when movies what I used to see. We was getting whooped by they was making us whip each other. If something happened, they'll go get
They
Jimbo.
probably had you had to get two scary motherfuckers to do it.
Bro,
You're not gonna give me the whip.
bro.
I
And
got
then
to be the nigga, and then you not going, and then I can't be in that situation at all. You got to shoot me or something. I don't know what
and,
you're gonna do because I can't be the nigga getting whipped by another nigga.
Yeah.
and bro, if you really do your research, nigga, slavery wasn't even everywhere, G.
True,
No, it
it's
wasn't.
true,
It
true.
wasn't allowed everywhere because
It
then
wasn't everywhere, bro.
you had
It's
people like
what
what
you
was his
think the
name?
come on, bro, Black Wall Street, G?
No, that was
Mm,
after. You had
That
John
was that was definitely
yeah,
way
that was
after
after. You
Nigga,
Carter
had
was
it
running.
John
nigga, it was nigga, it was after, but nigga, black niggas, slavery wasn't
Yeah,
everywhere though,
no. You
bro.
got to think though. Some of these, like they was like a Frederick Douglass. They been free. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So and
They
then
was born
you
free
can
in
get a little
part.
bag underneath that. Why you come
yeah,
on,
you
man?
get a little bag, nigga.
Yeah.
Get a little bag, bro.
Yeah. So yeah,
That
no,
shit wasn't,
like Marcus Garvey, though. Like he wasn't no. I ain't
bro.
talking
They
about
make it
slavery.
seem like, bro,
Like
slavery was everywhere, bro, and it wasn't, bro.
no, it
It
But you
wasn't.
wasn't,
know
bro.
what though? It was
Now
promoted.
racism was
It was
everywhere.
promoted like Finish Line promote clothes around
Now
there.
that was everywhere.
Everybody just
Racism.
wasn't with it because
okay, now
Mormons wasn't with it, and there was another group of Caucasian people that wasn't with it. But I know the Quakers, Mormons,
Mm,
and Quakers, they wasn't with
okay,
it.
okay,
right.
I get that.
Yeah,
Now check
but
it out. So
but what it
go ahead.
was back then, hold on, I'm gonna let you go. But before what
No,
it
go
was
ahead.
back then was, let's say a family owned slaves and they walked across a family that didn't own slaves, they made them feel shameful. Like, why are you doing your own work? Why don't you have a slave? And then
Hmm.
the other people would look at them like, why do you have one? Your hands don't work, your feet don't work. You know what I'm saying? So there was that going on too. So like y'all said, it wasn't everywhere, and it wasn't respected everywhere.
And bro, quiet kept, niggas don't even know, nigga, black people had slaves too, nigga.
Yeah, that's what me and Chris talked about last
Come
night.
on, bro. Black people had slaves too. It just
Slave
wasn't white
trade.
motherfuckers with slaves, G. Black people had slaves too, nigga.
If you had that,
Transatlantic
you had
slaves.
that, you had that money. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Black people had slaves too, nigga. It wasn't just
That's
white folks. They
but
just
that was a unicorn
advertised.
though. That
They
was a
just
unicorn though.
advertised that shit
Yeah,
though. They just
you're right.
advertised
Like
white folks,
Martell was
bro.
there last night when we talked about that.
Yeah, black motherfuckers had slaves too, G. I knew
Yeah,
a female, bro, that was proud to say her family had slaves. Like, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Try to brag.
Straight up.
That's not no flex.
Yeah,
But you
G.
know what? That's their bloodline though. You
Yeah.
got to like if you seen Hotel Rwanda, you know we all African, but we not all we ain't all the same.
We not, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You had Hutus
Yeah.
and Tutsis and shit. One of them was darker, the other one was lighter. One of them had bigger nose, the other one, you know what I'm saying?
And
So
the
it
eyes was
the
different.
color,
Yeah,
the
G.
makeup.
So
was
it
different.
so hypothetically, say that's a Tutsi. They Tutsis owning Hutus. They feel like they winning.
Yeah.
Because they going shopping for the niggas they want. Oh, that's a Tutsi. I don't want that one. I ain't gonna enslave my people. I might buy them and free them.
Yeah.
That's a Hutu.
Yep. Them Kente
That's
people,
a Hutu.
we don't wear
Give
that
me all the Hutus y'all got. What's a Hutu? I'll pick them out. Just stand back. Count the money.
Hey,
That nigga, give me that nigga. And then if I mean I've never really heard of the situation of a black person owning slaves, which I don't deny it. I believe that.
I never heard of it either.
I have, bro. I've literally talked to a woman about that shit.
I don't even
I'm
doubt
not
it.
saying it ain't. Yeah.
I'm not even.
I definitely.
heard
They just don't advertise that shit. Don't talk about that shit, bro.
So that's what I was about to say. Slavery. Let me sum it up for you. So, Johnny, say you do a podcast. You started recording from the moment you got in there. You in a room by yourself before Sean Rowe come, or Juan come, Fry come. Now, we talk a little bit. It ain't really about shit, so we just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we start the podcast. Say we go to the bathroom, and then say we say something wrong. We shouldn't be airing that shit. So what do you do when you're done with that video?
You edit.
Exactly. That's slavery in a nutshell, nigga. You hear the parts that make them look good. You don't hear all of it. You don't hear the ugly shit.
Slavery and censorship are the same?
How many
Oh, wow.
Hey, this nigga Marty, boy.
How many plantations have you heard of being overrun by the slaves?
I also heard of freedom of speech to get you effed up, but I mean, who am I?
All right, this is true. But no, what my point is, you never hear about the shit about the time where niggas like me and you decided, nah, fuck that. It's more of us than it is of them. We can kill them and nobody wouldn't know. We're in the middle of no fucking where. How many times you think that fucking happened? But how many times is it in any fucking U.S. history book? It's history. It happened. It's old.
Yeah,
we don't talk about shit like that. We
No.
don't talk about the side of slavery where some niggas was smarter than they oppressor. And one thing that beats the fist is the fucking brain. Every fucking time. If I can outsmart you, I don't give a fuck how strong you are. You never get to use your strength against me.
Exactly.
So how many motherfuckers was smart? You know, I just seen a video the other day, and you know, out of everybody on Earth, Africans have the most genetic strengths. So that means we have a higher chance at birth. We have a higher chance of being geniuses. How many geniuses were slaves? How many was smart enough to take over the fucking company?
And that's why you
Free
just
my nigga
proved
now.
what I
How many
just
Harriet
trying to
Tubmans
say.
was it? It was only one Harriet Tubman we heard of because that's the one that they couldn't keep a secret.
But bro, it was more than one Harriet.
That's my point.
But somebody edited the video.
Yep.
But you just made my point when I said that they knew they was enslaving people that was after being around for so long. This is my opinion. They started to see that black people had things that they didn't have. They didn't have brute athleticism. They didn't have women with big ass booties and big titties, and they didn't have.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
You right though.
Yes,
no, he right though. No, listen.
Yeah, he right,
I'm gonna agree with Juan. This is why I agree with you. Do y'all know where the first zoo was ever on Earth?
I don't know where it is, but I know where
it was in Paris. The first zoo ever on Earth was in Paris. There were no animals there. Only black women. white people were
Yeah.
fucking fascinated. Jaws
Yeah.
dropping to the floor. Her ass big as hell. How is it that big? Her waist is small. Her titties are
Before we
big as
get off
hell.
into
How,
the weeds, hold on. 'Cause y'all,
no, I'm
y'all
serious
Bro,
though.
we
keep
going
asking
left,
why.
G.
No,
Like
No,
I
I'm
know
no,
it all
I
ties
said that to
together, G.
I
I
said
know
that
it
to
all ties together,
agree
bro.
with Juan though.
It
Yeah,
does.
bro.
It
What
does come together. But hold on, we wanted to give them more, more similarities from overseer to officer.
okay. With the
So
with the
can
with
we
the
acknowledge?
overseer.
Can
Go
we
ahead, G.
acknowledge? That they, because I've heard this, that they've replaced the horses that they ride on and they put them in vehicles.
Okay.
And the dogs that used to be on bounties to come catch us, the runaways, like Marty would say his people would be, the dogs are still there with the officer, overseer. You know what I'm saying? Those similarities exist. Putting us into headlocks, they can't hang us, but they can do something else like kill us. You know what I'm saying? All these similarities run true when you think about it now to back then. Not much has changed. It's just the way they do it has changed.
Mhm.
And the way we react is different a little bit. But a lot of us are still scared because just like something y'all all said, it's more of us than it is of them. So
What you mean scared? Scared of the officers?
scared of what?
The officers, the overseers?
Yeah, a lot of us are scared to like speak up and
Not
say
me.
enough is
No,
enough.
no, not the kid.
We starting to see
I
more protests
I'm not,
nowadays.
bro. I'm not
Which
scared
is
of no. I'm not
I'm not
scared of
bro.
no
saying
officers,
I'm not
G.
Hey
saying
man, look.
I'm just saying the collective because y'all said there's more of us than it is of them. Do y'all believe that?
Mm,
Dude, the
Nigga,
census just came out.
it's
The
been
census
more
just
than
came
us,
out.
bro. It's been
yeah.
more than us than
The
them, G.
population of white people in America with the last census they did declined by 8%.
Bro, it's been
Decline.
more of us, G. It's been more of us, bro.
So
We was
you
here
asking me
first,
a question where I have scientific, factual proof where
bro.
we
We
can go
was
look
here
at the
first.
numbers, and it's on a decline. They was on Fox News. Carson Tucker was on there complaining about it. You can't complain that y'all numbers declining. It's a bunch of mixed kids taking y'all place.
Oh shoot. Oh man. You don't want Carson Tucker attention. I ain't saying you
But see,
scared of
Man,
we
dude don't want no smoke
see
with me. I
what it is,
blow his whole
bro.
shit
man.
up.
And bro,
I let
Oh
his ass
wait.
have it. I air his
You do
ass out.
not want Carson Tucker
Hey,
and bro,
I go viral on his ass.
and bro, in reality, bro, we
He not
fucking
ready.
up
He
by
don't live in the
having
real
all
world.
these
I do.
mixed kids, G, because we keeping them alive, bro.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We fucking up by having these mixed kids, because bro, that in
Nah,
reality,
no,
G, they
bro.
hate us.
Damn,
Hey,
But
bro.
bro,
I'm gonna tell you something the Muslim told me, bro. You can get a bucket of white paint and you can put one drop in that motherfucker and you stir it up and it turns gray.
Mm-hmm.
Once you got black in you, now you black.
You black.
Ask an application, nigga. Ask a college application. Ask a
Right.
job application. Because if you mix, you can't put other. You have to be African American. If you're not African American,
but that's still
then that
keeping them.
means
That's
you
still keeping them
white.
alive, though, bro. That's still keeping them alive.
Who? Nigga, hold up. First of all,
Because bro, that's what they want. They need us,
that
bro.
is no, nigga. If that's what they wanted, then they wouldn't
Bro,
have been
you
killing mixed
can't,
babies.
bro. You can't help to hate us, bro, because we just swaggy out, bro. We
Yeah, we
just be
dope as
running.
fuck. It is
We
what it
dope as
is. You know,
fuck, bro.
we know this.
But, bro, they need us, nigga. At the end of the day, bro, because without us, nigga, they would not survive, bro. Period, nigga.
Nah, they already learned what they need to learn.
Period, bro.
They learn
Period,
how to
nigga.
survive.
Nigga, if the world, nigga, if the climate change, nigga, it's 150 degrees, nigga, we still gonna be good. They
Yeah,
gonna die out,
sun
G.
can kill us.
They gonna die out, bro. They gonna melt the fucking way, nigga.
Hey, I thank y'all for correcting me. I think it was the 1738 last night. Cause I think I'm still drunk because I'm just sitting up and thinking like, no, you didn't mistake a trustee for a damn overseer. Now I'm really getting that. Now I'm really thinking about it now.
Like all time. Like, wait, you know what?
God damn.
Oh
That's why I said
man.
I just sounded real slow.
You
Like,
good, bro.
God damn.
You good, bro.
But I don't know. A lot of, like I said, a lot of movies portray that people, that slave owners did go out and get, like, people on the outside
Okay,
of their
so
family.
think about it
Go
like
ahead.
that. Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you. But what is that now? What is that now? It all ties into the narrative we started.
That's what. Yeah.
We went overseer to police, right? Overseer to officer, so to speak. And
Right.
then now you go from what we call the let's call it the plantation trustee, right? You go from that to being an actual snitch. That's
Right.
no
Damn,
different.
that's
It's the
thank
system.
you, thank you,
It's the system.
thank
Everybody's
Damn.
you,
still playing their
thank
role. They
you,
just changed their name.
They just
thank
It's
changed
you.
the
true.
name.
Yes,
It's
I
that
got you.
yes.
you still got your same. You in the same slot off the bench, nigga. You got the same number and everything. It's just the jersey different. Your name say
Yeah,
something different now. You do the
yeah.
same job you've been doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Martell just threw the cue off the glass. Who finna dunk it? I'm gonna tell you what. That's exactly the point I'm getting to. All of them similarities back then, whatever you want to call it, is still going on today, man.
Yeah, and I wanted to say something earlier when you said slavery ended. When slavery, you said slavery ended. If you watch the video, bro, if I'm not mistaken, you said it 4 or 5 times.
And
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 it
and and
and
I
it, and
want to
it, and
be
it,
and
and
I
it
want to
racked
be
my nerves
clear.
every
Hold
time you
on,
said it.
hold
I'm like,
on.
it
I
ended
want to be
when?
clear. I
I'm
want
gonna
to be
check
clear. I
the.
want
But
to
you
be clear. Hold on, cause I am man. I want to be clear. When I say ended, the legality of it.
I was just gonna say it stopped being
Okay.
legal. Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so,
Thank you.
so we're
but
on the same
bro,
I
page.
know. I
but
know.
bro, at the end of the day, it's still choice though, bro.
And that's where me and Ro got stuck at today, which brought me to this topic. We talked about choice. Now, going off of the overseer to officer, because Marty just fucking dunked that shit like Vince Carter. Uh, choice. I was telling Ro earlier, I love me. I love how I came up. I love the struggle that I've come through and won, which led me and Ro being 12 years plus partners. You know what I mean? I love that. I am a Johnny because of that. Um, when it comes to Africa, America, I was just telling him like when I think about it in retrospect, like if God was to be like, hey man, I'm gonna send you to Earth. You got your chances coming up. Do the best you can. Where you want to go, Africa or America? I'd have been like, yo, can I go to Africa?
And I
And
disagreed, bro.
Can I
yeah,
go home? That's what I would
yeah,
have said.
and
I
that's where I was
disagreed,
telling
bro.
bro,
Send
if
me
I
home.
had
Because bro, where
choice,
we at right
if
now,
it was
bro,
a
is
choice
home,
from
Jill.
the
We wouldn't be
beginning,
here.
if from the
You said
beginning,
what? I want
Where
what
we
bro
at right
say?
now, bro, is home, Jill. We wouldn't be here, bro.
We're gonna have
Shit
a
don't happen
conversation. Bro.
coincidentally, bro.
Hey, I'm glad
and hold
Johnny
on,
gave me your number.
before we get into
I'm
that,
calling you, nigga.
let's
Keep
go ahead
talking,
and
bro.
take a break, and we'll leave with Marty's and Rose debate on that. Back on the family show in a minute.